Welcome to the Heroic Rounds recap of A Wizard's Folly, Season 1, Episode 3. Welcome back to Heroic Round, where we're telling stories underground. It's time to do the session recap.
Session recap.
Session recap. Session recap.
Can you hit the horn?
Session 2. Find the horn, damn it, Kenneth. I don't know where the horn is. What's Kenneth doing these days?
This is our fourth session?
I don't know.
Going into...
Don't even say what number it is, because sometimes we stretch one session into multiple sessions.
This is the...
Just a little behind the scenes for you.
Secret. Don't show the hot dogs.
You want to know how the sausage is made? We record for several hours, and we only give you 1 hour at a time.
Welcome to the Glizzy Factory.
Welcome to Getting Dizzy from Glizzy with Heroic Round. The Dog Pound with Heroic Round. So today we're talking dinner murder mystery.
That's what it was.
What did you guys think of the dinner murder mystery?
Big ups. The use of ACORNS. Yeah, big ups to LS for saving our hide. With the notice, thieves can't.
Okay.
More like thieves can.
Can't be doing that in front of me.
Your past immorality was a benefit to us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just as Eminence Chasen prophesied, he said it would require a criminal element to understand a criminal element, right? Criminal mind.
He did.
It's LS.
That's crazy.
Trace Leches.
You enjoyed the use of acorns throughout the meal.
I did not.
Zach didn't appreciate it as much.
It was a nice change to the
What,
palate.
the acorns?
Felt like the chef was really phoning it in. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, we gotta have acorns for dinner. And acorns for what?
Okay.
For appetizer. And then what's for dessert?
Dinner is ready, or pizza is ready, is what's for dinner.
Hey, maybe the name of our group is the Squirrelers.
My
Because we were
least
fed so many acorns.
favorite part of the session, if I can jump forward,
Go ahead.
was that we endorsed and empowered a man to abuse a woman. We set her up. He beat her, and we did that.
Let the record show you don't know if he beat her.
I was gonna say
That's an
I think
assumption.
yeah.
That's an assumption.
Is it correct though?
I cannot confirm nor deny whether that happened.
Once we meet her and see her. But
He had a hard day, though. His name had to get changed because he was sued.
That's true.
So that was hard.
In
Way to
Sooth.
start the day in Sooth. Okay, one question I have about the Thieves' Cant is, so Thieves' Cant at the table, did you guys ever see what the Thieves' Cant said? Or was it all just interpreted through what he said?
All interpreted through LS.
After the game, after we played, Brandon told us what it was.
Oh,
Didn't you?
sure.
Well, I just trusted him straight up.
I love that. Thanks. This is what this is all about: is building trust.
I went
Building-
straight for
God's
whatever you
army.
had to do.
I want to get to the point where we can do trust falls in the campaign.
Trust falls in the campaign.
3.
Shit. I don't know what that does.
Roll.
It's obviously not good.
Roll.
12. That's a multiple of 3. I think that counts.
Is it trust fall?
We're
Chad?
making
Is it
progress.
excessive
The
trust
trust does fall.
Okay. But is it caught?
It may be. Could be. Join us next time to find out the answer. So Thieves' Cant, I think that one of the things I wanted to point out is that you were interpreting the Thieves' Cant to mean that they were about to poison the people at the table, where there was no poison involved.
Yet.
It was just about the note
Oh.
that they were trying to deliver.
Let me...
Wait. Go back. What?
So let me send you what the
Don't do
Thieves'
this.
Cant.
Don't do this to me.
Did
I
we
have
blow
their
up
trust-
something that
I
didn't
think
need to be blown up?
I just think you misinterpreted it. I don't think that it was an intentional.
This is embarrassing.
I don't think it was an intentional thing. Let me see if I can get this to do.
That's kind of incredible.
Credible edible
Oh,
egg.
here it is. Wow, come on. What the? You know what? I'm not good. Oh, there it is. Let's do this. Boom. Let's see if this will come
Weird
through.
to
You
have
guys.
a camera right on my face.
You imagine how Chad feels.
He loves it.
I do love it. It's weird.
Gives
Did
them
Did
power.
anything come through, or does that was just BS? Nothing came through.
He speaks the bullshit.
He speaks the
Still
bullshit.
have Riverside. It's coming up.
Okay, let's see.
I bet I
see a whale.
A whale. All right, try this. Maybe I'll just find the text instead of an image. Okay, this is what you picked up with Thieves' Cant.
Oh, so absolutely no mention of poison.
First of all, you don't know this, so if you incorporate that into
Yeah,
the
this
game,
is
it's
meta now.
That's
a
meta
good
playing.
point. It's
Oh,
meta.
this is good. Flavius trusts LS implicitly.
I don't think that LS wasn't knowingly leading anyone astray.
But they were working against him, right?
I kind of have the vibe that, like, I think this is how cops feel after they abuse their power. Like, we're just like, did we over...
Because you were like, you poisoners, you stupid.
By the way, it
poisoners.
reads,
And
the
then,
Thieves'
like, you
Cant
beat
was,
them.
Yeah, read it out loud.
did you give it? No. Door is guarded. Distraction, question mark? No time. Try again after dark. Late. Do.
We were
Period.
just trying to pass notes, and I chucked, like, a jug at a dude and knocked him
dude.
out or something.
Okay,
No
first of
passing
all,
notes.
check your...
Stop
Well,
resisting!
so the reason I share that is my assumption. I even have written in my notes. I said, if I know my boys, and I think I do, here's what they're going to do. I thought you would see this quietly, maybe even Thieves' Cant back to them a little bit to see that you saw them, to try to get into their favor and understand what was going on to help them. And that you would have found the note secretly outside of Lord Galen and like had a conversation or met with Ilaria. Like that's honestly how I thought that whole session was going to go. And it ended up being the opposite.
Completely
which was
opposite.
Where you guys, pointed out the thieves, got into Galen's good graces, and then helped him with his thing, like trying to figure things out. It was completely opposite, which I thought was fun and totally different, but it was completely opposite of what I had thought would happen. Does that make sense?
So what happens when you follow the law?
All right, Flavius
That's right.
attacks LS for misleading.
No. Can't do
Without
that.
context, I think it is poison. I still stand by the poison.
Okay.
Okay,
That's-
it's easy in hindsight to say that.
There could have been the poison and the note. We don't know.
So now it's funny because everybody now thinks that Galen has a group of 3 thugs, 3 enforcers from the
Yeah.
Holy Church that have come in to help him enforce
help
law.
him
That's
enforce-
great.
Enforce law.
That's
Catch
what
Marcus
we're here to
Foxtail.
do.
Catch Marcus Foxtail. So there's that. The other thing I was going to bring up, I wanted to ask about was the cross-dressing honeypot, which I thought was really good. What was your guys' thoughts about that?
I thought it was
That's just
good.
how we do.
I just liked it.
I would say I wasn't surprised that Brandon was ready with that idea
Mhm.
very quickly. But
Very-
Stellar. Okay, so a couple things that I had about the session.
Tell me.
We're still doing the recap.
Yeah,
Are we?
recap.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
okay. My bad. Go
Hit
ahead.
us with a slap from the recap.
So-
recap.
One thing, and I'll bring up in game, but so your character is so aggressive that it's hard to move forward with the story right now.
what do you mean?
Like,
When you told a parable for 10 minutes
yeah,
about
and,
apples.
like, when you're it's
No, it's
I get the characterization part, but it's like almost, I don't know.
address it in game.
I can. I want to bring up because like I felt like it was like difficult to move forward because it was like it felt like there was like an obstacle there. It was like if you were joining, I'm not trying to tell you how to play your character.
You are.
Okay. Yeah, but
No, go
I
ahead.
will in game,
Yeah.
right? But like it's hard because like if I'm having a dialogue, then you're like interjecting on the dialogue, and I was interjecting on your dialogues too, because it's like we weren't getting anywhere with things, and it was like spinning it up to be just like a fun thing, and it's fun because I mean we could probably do bullshit in one spot for
Mhm.
like 5 or 6 sessions,
Right.
but we're also coming in as like people that are like trying to accomplish a task, and if that's like how you would accomplish the task, then that's fine. And like it felt like it was like almost to the point where it was like hard for us to move forward because it was like limiting us on that. That's just how I felt.
Let me give you a parable. I think it takes all good teams a couple of games to work out the kinks.
Oh, yeah. I think that's right.
Kinks.
Yeah, and I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I love it, but it was like, yeah,
Okay, yeah, for sure.
The kinkiest. Kinks.
Kink.com.
Other
that a-
kinks? Where are things that happened that you wish you would have done different? Were any things in that session?
I am still struggling with the voice, and I'm just like,
You don't
I
like your voice? Is it causing you to not want to speak?
I don't know.
I felt like
spoke
in the
less
last session,
time because I had listened
Yeah.
to it the first time.
I
in
think
the
it's
last session,
great.
I felt like you spoke less
Yeah,
than the
I did.
first session. And then I felt myself wanting to give you opportunities to speak, like wanting to
Oh.
throw to you.
Manipulation of
Yeah.
the highest.
Yeah.
Because I think I
order.
didn't ask you something at dinner.
There was something we asked you about. What do you
your-
love about something? Your favorite,
food or
whatever.
something.
And you were able to answer flower or something. It
That's
was cute.
a daffodil.
It was a cute moment.
Ask you what your favorite.
Favorite.
You're my favorite, Flavius.
Flavius
Flavorate.
the favorite.
Flavius, my favorite.
Uh-huh.
Flabby Flav.
There was less Virgil Tibbets, which I think was sad because I like
Mm.
Virgil.
Didn't we go
Yeah.
find him in the beginning?
He doesn't quite like me.
So he was like watching your stuff because he
Yeah.
doesn't trust this podunk town to
Which is
take care
right.
of your things. And it was kind of on the heels of, remember, Lord Galen Thornhaven, his prize cow got stolen. Patience.
Oh,
And his patience was gone.
His patience was gone.
Mm-hmm. Remember that?
On that point, I loved how, as we were getting into it, we realized it was a lot less like serious. I mean, yeah, maybe a priest got ripped apart, but like generally the problems where he's like, oh, like her maidenhood, it was like a kiss stole, which was kind of a fun, like,
It's
Throwback.
lighter hearted.
yeah, a little bit lighter hearted. It was like,
and he just beats the shit out of her allegedly.
Allegedly. Again, we're making assumptions.
Yeah, we haven't taken. It has been brought to court, my friend.
yeah,
Mhm.
has
We're
it come
making
for? Has she
assumptions.
come forward?
He might have just rasped his knuckles upon some brick.
Yeah.
I have fallen
Punched
down
a
the
wall. Haven't you
stairs.
ever punched a wall when you're
I
mad?
have, yeah. But now I'm
And what if those
medicated,
walls are
so-
the inside of a tree? Damn.
The inside's kind of softer than the outside, though.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I've never been inside a tree, so I don't know.
Are you meaning the bark?
The bark is way harder than the inside.
I've ripped bark off trees though. I've never ripped the
Wait,
inside
you've
of a tree
ripped
out.
bark off trees? You're out here skinning trees?
Yeah, dude.
With your bare hand.
Tell me where the rebels are hiding.
You guys have never ripped bark off of a tree?
No, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call.
It's more moist on the inside too of the
Okay.
tree.
Okay.
Which makes it softer. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it does. So anyway, there's assumptions about what's going on
And
with
about trees.
and about trees. What else? What other things? Any other things stick out from last session?
It was cool meeting the Foxtail guy. It wasn't Marcus Foxtail, but I don't know what to call him.
Yeah, what's his name?
Their
Let me see.
brigade.
I will pull it up really quick. Fulmer.
Fulmer. Because he seemed much more capable than the rest of the clowns we've been hanging out with at the
Yeah.
Thorn Fort.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cool to be like, oh, I maybe think we picked the wrong side.
Maybe we're helping.
Because this
The
guy seems pretty
Weisenheimer.
cool.
Yeah.
It seemed out of character for us to not instantly kill that guy.
I was surprised that it
Right.
didn't come to blows.
Yeah, so that was kind of a fun
It was cool though.
change of pace to like be like, oh, let's see if we can't play both sides for a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually I feel like we get sucked into one side instantly and then we're like locked in.
Robin Hood and Little John.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, and then Fulmer left you with some things to think about, right?
Which were?
He just said it's not what it seems. If you knew the history,
That's right. We got to.
he's like, do your damn research. Is
Yeah.
what he told you to do.
Honestly?
Basically, honestly,
if you did your research.
have you read the documents? Have you done your research? So
Where
he
did you-
pointed you to YouTube.
Where did you find it, Fulmer?
That's right.
Facebook?
Yeah, that's right. He sent you to 4chan to go look at the real stuff.
Hmm.
Okay, that's what's going on. Fulmer.
My first action in game is to post. I do not allow Facebook access to my photos or pictures.
That's right.
Yeah. And then you copy and paste that for your story and you're safe too.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Where did that even come
I don't
from?
know, but I love it.
I know,
Everybody
I'm
should
pretty sure-
change their their profile pictures like one supporting Ilaria Catkin. Thoughts and prayers, T's and P's to Ilaria
Just
Catkin.
have the banner.
That'd be good.
Zach,
Cool.
I'm sorry.
What?
Because the way that came across was harsher than I
No, it's
intended.
totally fine.
But I wanted to just say,
forgot
like,
my
I'm
notebook.
sorry. Oh,
No,
no,
it's okay.
I'm sorry.
But that has all of our secrets.
What'd you say?
Your notebook has all our secrets. We're not going to know what happened last session.
I know.
Do you not have your notes?
I grabbed the wrong one.
Shit.
I know.
You have no notes?
I know.
It's okay.
Notes
I have
is
three places. I'm trying to consolidate.
We ended after Fulmer took off, and we're like, I don't know, they're gone
Mhm.
or whatever. And we're still up in the tree.
yeah. So question, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
When you came to the kingdom, the point was to go and investigate the murder.
Thornberry.
Yeah, I'm feeling the
of-
need to get out of this place.
in the Silent Brothers,
Yeah.
right? To go to their monastery.
How are they going to answer our questions? They can't talk.
They're silent. Good point. So
Let's
there's
get some
that.
chalk.
There's that, but you've kind of found a whole other thread here, with Lord Galen and Ilaria and Marcus Foxtail and all that stuff. It's a whole nother thread, which is tantalizing. There's
Also,
stuff here, but
there's a third thread in that Hugh Blumford is still in the dungeon somewhere.
he's in the
maybe?
root cellar. Yeah. Yep.
Possibly werewolfing it up.
Can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
So it's the children.
The children, they scream.
It's also only been a day, so we like traveled and we got there, and then we
We rested. It
were
was so good.
graciously accepted dinner from our hosts,
Mm-hmm.
and then helped him abuse his wife allegedly.
It's betrothed,
His betrothed,
That's true.
his fiance.
which we very much support in the holy matrimony.
Mm-hmm.
Do we?
The
Okay.
pairing of man and woman.
So last
Or man
couple
and man, or woman and
things.
woman. I don't know.
So last couple things. I've been giving it some thought after the last couple sessions. Can we please stick to either just the holy they or just the holy them? I think when we say they them, it's going to immediately make people think of pronouns.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I think that's my
And
bad.
they will feel like we're thinking,
And they'll
playing
think
light
that
of
we're
it.
thinking about and we're
Yeah.
making light of pronouns. It's either they or it's them. And you can use either of them, but not at the same time. Fair?
the holy day.
You can refer to the holy they, you can refer to the holy them, but not the holy they them. I just feel like it's charged.
Yeah.
There's no reason to do it that way. Fair?
Mhm.
Cool. The other thing is after the Briarwood change, I changed everything to thorn derivatives, right? I'm actually going to make the Hamlet still be Briarberry because there's nothing that's Briarberry. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Mhm.
And
No,
that's better
not
than
the-
thornberries,
not the
which is a
wild
whole
thorn
different
berries?
thing.
Yeah.
It's a different thing. So, or berry thorn. So I'm going to do Briarberry because that's what it was going to be in the first place. Cool.
Briarberry.
Briarberry.
Any other things?
So it was
Before
originally
we-
Briarwood.
So Briarwood was the name of the forest, and there was the Briarfort,
Okay.
and then there was Briarberry, which is the hamlet.
Oh,
That was
which we
here,
haven't gotten to yet.
But I changed it to Thornhaven, and
Okay.
then it was going to be Thorn things, the Thornfort and Thornberry, but that's stupid, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather keep it Briarberry.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
the hamlet. Cool. And then the monastery where the monks are isn't actually in Briarberry. So that's a separate direction. It's a different thing because they are like in a cloister or like a monastery all to themselves. So those are two different directions. Okay.
Let's go pop open that oyster.
Cool. Pop open the cloister oyster. Okay, so
the pearl.
what is it? Dinner murder mystery. 1 out of 10. What do we think? That session.
It was. I'd probably give it like a solid 8. I felt that it was like a good progression of like showing true motivations.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree it feels sidetracky.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's side quest
It's
material.
making me think like, oh shit, like really Flavius shouldn't care about this
Mm-hmm.
outside of making a connection with Galen,
Mhm.
being like the general
Yeah.
power in the area.
Sure.
And so I think since we last played, it definitely is like the idea of like, all right, we need to get back on track.
That's great.
But I thought it was fun. I thought the dinner was fun. I think it's really good that we're educated on the truth of the area,
Mhm.
right? And I think that coincides with the idea of like the mystery, like the great question of like,
Yeah.
how do we do this? Like, well, we already know this answer, right? We're unraveling the truth of the area, and that feels
Yeah.
good for Flavius.
Yeah, you're
So-
questers, so you're all questing to know what's going
So
on.
at this point, like, I definitely love the honey pot we made was
Mhm.
really fun. I thought that was
That
like
was
really
hilarious.
solid role playing.
There were moments of this session that I felt like I could see in a TV show.
Yeah.
Like they were
Like
really
from the dinner,
funny.
it was fun because like for Flavius's character, it was fun to unravel. Be like, oh,
Yeah.
like This is just a very mismanaged group of individuals. Like
Yeah.
everybody's
old-timers.
old, everybody's eating acorns. Like there's specific reasons why they're not delivering.
Yeah.
So I thought it was fun. I thought it was some good
That's cool.
fun set pieces. So
That's cool.
definitely like a solid 8 out of 10.
That's sweet. What do you think, John? Matt?
I'd agree with 8. I think
Yeah.
the flow was good. I think we were all involved.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
That's cool. What about you, Brandon?
Yeah, same actually, like 7.9.
Nice.
No, I thought it was good. The only other part, I think one thing I will try to do better at is like, which maybe is part of why you guys don't trust me generally in games, but
Why
is
about poison?
is my motivations, right? So like the motivation behind showing or like doing publicly, like calling out the thieves' cant and stuff was to build trust with Galen, to like establish rapport there, and also to help like reestablish like rapport with the church, because we're like the face of the church, right? And the intent not only to solve this, but also as our secondary to like regain like what's going on with like the taxes or the tithes, I guess, in the area.
Yeah.
So it's setting up a rapport to like, because he seems easily swayed, right? So to build that, and then also we have like already established a rapport of being like kingly men. I don't know, godly men, godly them.
Wait, did we decide on them or they?
Either one. You can say either one.
As you're talking, you can
As
say
you're
that.
talking,
okay.
just don't say them
They,
next to
them.
each other.
Gotcha,
They,
gotcha,
them.
gotcha, gotcha.
Never say it
It's
together.
the holy they, the holy
It's
them.
the holy them, the holy they. That's great.
THT.
Our holy them.
Cool.
I'm THT.
And I mean, they have other, right? They can be, you can call them mother, father above. That's a different one. God of the three quests, the great answerer, the answerer
Mother,
above.
Father above.
Yes.
is
Mother,
fantastic.
father above. The secret
Mother,
keeper.
Father above.
The secret keeper above. The keeper of the three quests. Keeper of the three
Oh,
quests.
can I talk about my very favorite part of the session?
Yeah,
Sorry,
please.
Zach.
It's
It
also
was
my favorite part.
Bequeathing.
Oh, the bequeathing.
We were laughing so hard.
Bequeathing. That was a good
And
one.
Zach's like, no,
I love
What?
that. The
It was
bequeathing.
hilarious.
That was good. That one cracked me up.
bequeathed.
That's so good.
Bequeathed
Cool.
everywhere.
All right. Any
That is a
final
nickname for
thoughts
Goblin.
before we wrap up the recap?
Bequeath.
The wrap of the recap. Now, AI, turn everything we said into a rap.